So true story, folks. I bought this from TRS Tactical. And you're supposed to be clear locks so that you can see the pieces moving, right? So you can learn how to feel them going with your tools. I just posted about my my good little friend here. It's not really about how good you get and what kind of locks you pick. I'm gonna say for the newbies like me, I'm less than a year into this. You know, I had to stop practicing as much. You know, didn't want to put more cash into it. Didn't want to buy more tools. If you hear my podcast, I was talking about I have a podcast called Changing Advance, and I was talking about all that gear and no game. Let me get comfortable here, folks. And my basic point was that people are running around with $8,000 of gear, and they don't know how to do basics. So, what I want you to understand is it doesn't matter how long it takes you. Just start your journey. You want to know something, folks? I don't even watch this when I used it. I was just playing with it now. I was on listening to Sky Pirate Live's. Sky Pirate actually was live on Instagram. But I always held it like this. And, you know, put my tension on this side, put my snowman or my rake, etc. See what I'm talking about. Make this easy for you. Right? And I wouldn't try to look at it. I would just try to feel it. So you don't have to do it that way. You can do it any way you want. But let me tell you a story I talked about before too, is that I had a coworker. Actually, the agent, I might manage level where I work, but locked her keys in her car, called the locksmith. Yeah, it's $59.99. Gets there, he's like, it's $180. She's like, what? He's like, it's $59 for me to assess. I still gotta pay you still gotta pay me to get in the car without damaging your car. She's like, what? He's like, that's the way it goes. So, you know. This guy worked about 4 minutes, made $180. If I had my skill set, I could have done it for free or charged her less. Now, I don't know about you folks, but you can help people. Let me give you an example why this is a valuable skill set. If the old lady locks herself in the house, you're doing a wellness check, right? And you're EMT, first responder, we're gonna break the door, smash in a window? You could. It's fast. But I've seen guys get in and out of deadbolts in like 60 seconds or less. Let's say it's a drug addict, right? Son calls my dad, like I think he overdosed. I'm not sure, I'm 9 years old, help. You can get in the house in 60 seconds with some practice. Apply the Narcan to save a life. Oh, and by the way, that old lady, let's go back to that one. She doesn't have $1,000. And she might have insurance, she might not. But now her door doesn't lock. Who's coming to sit with her if her kids live in another state? Her spouse is dead. She never had kids. This is going to leave you minimal damage, if any. Now, a real pro can probably look at the lock and be like, oh yeah, I can see this has been picked. So maybe you're not as covert as you think if you're trying to be James Bond. But James Bond wasn't covert to begin with. Let's just acknowledge that too. He was running around telling you he was. Which in a real spy world, it's not going to work. But I think the point of James Bond, at least when I was growing up, was let you see what an alpha male was. Not this like sullen, I hate myself, life is hard stuff that everyone's got with Daniel Craig's version of it. I'm not blaming him or knocking him. I'm knocking more the crappy world we seem to live in nowadays. It's just frustrating. You know, it doesn't make me happy. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but whatever. I'll deal with the angles later. So, yeah, sorry. There's kid stuff here. My kids are all over the place usually. They're very young. They're still single digits. What I want you to understand, folks, is, you know, you might not be able to pick you might be able to afford a leash. You don't need one. Maybe you can't do the fancy locks like Lockpicking Lawyer and the other guys. It's a Lockpick Noob. I forgot. There's a wealth of people. Cameron Bay on here. Sky Pirate. His wife, MySpace 2.0, I think is her name. There's a whole bunch of guys. Aftermath.gear will whoop me on this stuff too, probably. In fact, I bought one of my travel tin. It was like a fifth pocket in Jesus safe from him. Product he sells with more lockpicks that are smaller. This is like a $30 set. Came with two locks. That one was like a padlock. That one broke. So I have a little pouch, some instructions, some picks, some tensioners, 5 of those correct to be exact. And these are for sticking in the padlock. You bend it down. The metal part go in and you push down. Just smack it. So it doesn't matter where you start. There's like a $32 set shipped. And it's good for me to monkey with. It's not a great set. I have 2 other sets much better. One recommended by Just a Civvy on Instagram. And like I said, the one I got from Aftermath.gear. Much better gear. But this was how I started. So start somewhere. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm tired today. It's been a long week. It's only Tuesday. It feels like it's Wednesday. It's not. Start somewhere, folks. Begin your journey. And like I said, you'll learn your own. I was talking, I think it was it Covert Tech? No, it was, I can't think of the name, bro. I'll tag you, though. The guy with the big beard, the locksmith. He started a Facebook channel. It's just fantastic. The times I was like, they were like, everybody, him and Bishop was like, don't bother to clear locks. For most, not everyone, a lot of people were like, you better get a cheap lock or go to Walmart, Target, go to recycle places. I can't think today, folks. Salvation Army, place like that, and just get you some gear. Hey, go to a locksmith. He has a bin of old locks. Maybe he'll sell you some. Maybe he'll throw you some. Go on eBay, buy some used locks. But see, for me, what worked out for me was I just felt it. Didn't look at nothing. I was just feeling it. And you see this, actually, what I did was, one side was always harder for me. So no paint. Paint. For some reason, this side always gets me harder. I don't know why. It was always harder for me, yes. Faux pas there. But you have options, folks. Start somewhere. What I will say is, don't pick a lock that's not yours. Do not pick a lock at your job, unless your boss lets you. And it's still slippery slope, man. Be careful where you work. And don't pick your locks on where you live for practice. You mess something up, you're stuck. And then you're going to pay a locksmith to come drill out your lock or pull out the pieces. Ugh. See, folks, what I'm looking for is a hobby and a skill set. And this little snowman here, these rakes, oh yeah, let me show you the one I actually really like. This is, where's my favorite? Afro Circus. Yes, alright, I watch Kid Woo sometimes. Yeah, that's a big boy. Yeah, you see that? Yes. That's the one I like the most. Now, one other thing I can tell you right now as a newbie that you can, you gotta realize too is there's different tensioners, right? Let me show you what I mean. So, initially, I was only using that bad boy. Not even the other one. It comes with 2 of these, but I don't use that one. Then I switched to this one. I'm pretty sure Sky Pirate Actual. Pretty sure sometimes, it's too much tension. And I was like, man, I can't make this work with one of the picks, one of the locks. And literally, I was like, okay, let's put less tension. Pop goes the weasel. Here's another lesson I can give you real quick, too. So not every pick is going to be the right size for the right job, etc., etc. Let me show you what I mean. Let me get you some more. So, I got this bad boy right here. Right? And then, if that one's too small, I got that one. So it seems to be different tools for different jobs, folks. It's not always going to be the same stuff. It's going to be very different. In fact, let me put this down. Hold on. Show you the other one, too. This is the lock that broke. Picked it pretty fast on it. This one was a joke to get. But you see? You start somewhere, folks. Make your choice. Like I said, I bought a $30 set. There's at least you can get like 60 to 100 bucks, I think. You get them in like 1 or 2 keyways. You're like quick set, or I forgot the other one is usually, but how do I put this? You're not safe in your house, folks. Locks only keep out the people who don't want to do stuff. And you're going to say things down. There's really the naysayers like, oh, why would you even post and talk about this kind of stuff? Because I see that people post to the locksmiths who are driving signs. The average crook, folks, they're going to break into your home through a window. Maybe they're going to shimmy your window if they have that old kind of lock. But they're going to throw a brick through your window, throw a brick through the glass pane of your door. They're going to kick your door. Let me put this in more free game, too. You bought your house, right? You upgraded your locks. Did you upgrade your screws? Because the little lock plate there that sits against the door frame, that, the little deadbolt latch goes into, those usually have like inch-long screws, if you're lucky, 2. That's an extreme weak point. They can kick right there and it's going to break, folks. It's going to break your door frame. Get you some 3-inch screws. I would say put them in the hinges, put them in the locks. Check your door frame, check your door. You want to make a hardened point in your house? Don't use the hollow doors it comes with. Put in some real doors. There's options, folks. There's things you can do, but you have to choose it. It's not going to happen without you doing it. Well, like I was saying, you need to be smart. And if you're going to get into this kind of stuff, learn it well. And if you're going to get those $2,000 safety doors so you make your closet into a safe room, know how to get in, know how to get out. Know how the locks work. Study it. You know, we were on a live and we were talking, this guy has an $8,000 safe that has the same lock as an $800 safe. And, you take off all these little buttons, safe opens. There's devices they sell that will, you can pop the lock off, for example. Put this little wire in the back there where the part that plugs the safe door into the lock, in the locking, not the lock, the combination pad. Open in 2 seconds. Another bit of free game. Bolt down your safe. If it's not bolted down, it's not safe. Doesn't matter how heavy it is. Be smart, folks. My complex is going to put smart locks in, and it makes me hesitant. It's like a smart home for an apartment. Water sensors, and I can turn on off the lights from anywhere. So that part's cool, but I can just turn this off menu. That part's cool and all. But I'm not going to have a key on my door. I'm not like a key fob. And I don't like that, honestly. And when power goes out, oh, there's a battery backup. Okay, well, who's paying for the batteries? So now I have to pay for them? That's not me being cheap. That's me being practical. Do your homework. Start something, finish something. I have more gear. We'll cover that another day. But I just want to show you some stuff just so you can see. But just now, like I said, when I was on the live, what I was doing? I was just sitting there. I just started playing with these. Different ones. Now, the snowman is a very specific purpose for the most part, but I was playing with this. I just like the snowman. Rake, city rake, pick it. They have it. See what I'm saying? There's different gear, folks. Every tool has a purpose. See? See the different sizes? You see what I'm saying? Everything does something different. Do your homework, have some fun. Like I said, I'm doing this so I can have a viable skill. I can barter this. I can charge people for it. And it's fun. Having a hobby that's kind of like a vice is pretty cool. Because instead of like, using drugs, I'm picking locks. It's a lot of fun. Who knows? Maybe I become a locksmith. Maybe I just, play with this and teach my sons. Maybe I help people get in and out their cars. You never know. But it's very interesting, folks. There's a whole world out there for you. Decide what you're looking for and get into it. Peace.